Welcome back again to my channel. It's an update. It's not a pleasant one. The Home Office are presently on a search for international students who have breached the terms of their Tier 4 visa. The visa given to international students to come into the United Kingdom is called the Tier 4 visa. It is a temporary visa which allows you to come into the United Kingdom, get your education done, and go back to your home country. Now we have the Tier 2 visa, which is the work visa, the global talent visa, work visa in terms of skilled worker visa or your health and care visa or some other visa categories. They are now called the Tier 2 visa. This visa allows you to come into the UK, works for some period of time, apply for indefinite leave to remain, and also your British passport. For you to get your indefinite leave to remain or your British passport on a student visa, it means you'll be studying ongoing for 10 years, but for other visa categories is 5 years. Now some international students come into the country with the Tier 4 visa, that's the student visa, and they get a sponsorship job, that's a job that can give them the Tier 2 visa, the work visa, and they switch to the Tier 2 visa. Now the Home Office, I'll post the update here, is now saying that if you are an international student who came into the United Kingdom with a Tier 4 student visa and you switch to the Tier 2 visa without fulfilling the requirements of your Tier 4 visa, you will get a 5 years ban or an instant deportation depending on the case. They've actually gone further to tell the UK universities to compile the names of all international students that have fallen short of their visa terms and conditions and submit these names to the United Kingdom Home Office. Now what does this mean? You as an international student that came into the United Kingdom, maybe you paid a sum as your deposit, 1,000, 2,000 or even 5,000 as your deposit. You come into the country and you get some part-time job, and along the line maybe you do well and this your employer wants to keep you on a permanent basis, you get me, and offers to give you a work visa that will now make you to be able to work more than the hours that is being allotted to you as a student. Now you get this work visa and you start working full time. The Home Office is saying that if you discontinue your education because you are already on a Tier 2 visa, that you are facing a 5 years ban from getting the indefinite leave to remain. Because when you get a work visa, most times you get a 5 years work visa, 3 years work visa, 2 years work visa, depending on the case. If you get a 5 years work visa, it means that when you will be going back to the Home Office for anything is when you are going to apply for your indefinite leave to remain, which if you stay on it for about a year, you can apply for your British passport. So this is where they are waiting for people that have failed on their student visa. When you come to apply for this indefinite leave to remain after staying on the work visa for a number of years, they will give you a 5 years ban, which means that you cannot get your indefinite leave to remain till after 5 years. So you have to look for another work visa that will keep you here in the United Kingdom for another 5 years to get your indefinite leave remain after your ban, or you go back to your home country. Now somehow I understand the pain of the school, the UK Home Office, and everything of the school, of the Home Office on this whole saga. Most time when the university place out adverts that they need students in a particular course, in a department, for a master's program, a bachelor's degree program, they've already employed a number of lecturers, they've gotten the venue, the apparatus, everything they will need to make that period of education worthwhile. Now maybe they planned on 50 students, they take like 20 or 30 home students and take about 20 international students. Now they employ the lecturers. They've already planned to pay them a certain amount of money to tutor 50 students. When international students came in and the program starts, the lecturers are being paid what they are supposed to be paid, whatever that is, that the expenses for that course. Like, I'm doing a lab based course. Like, when we get into the lab, we're giving lab coats, and the number of lab coats there was like the number of students that will partake in that course. Even the space, the tables and everything have been planned in such a way for the number of students that will come in. Then 2 months, 3 months, 6 months into the program, student drops out. You don't go back to tell the lecturers stories that you cannot pay them their salary, because instead of teaching 50 people, they are now teaching 30 people. They still have to pay the lecturers for the program. Imagine that everybody drops out at the end of the day. So what happens now? On a second base, these universities have a sort of record where they keep the number of students graduating every year, and their success rate, being able to do this and that. And when you just come into the program and you abandon this program and go in search of other things, not like you failed the courses or something, and at the end of the day they have 50 enrollment but like 15 or 20 graduation, is not really a good tell for the university. And also for the international students, every like when they come in, the end goal of the program they are trying to do is to get a better job, improve in their career and all that. And when they get a job while on this student visa, being able to balance the work life, the student life and everything might be very very hard, especially for even those that have family, or even those that maybe your spouse gets a visa and you switch to dependent work visa, and you forget about the education and all that. So it's really a lot is happening. But this is an update to let you know that the UK office is now aware of everything that is happening, and they are telling the universities to give them a list of those that are falling short of this. When you are applying for your visa, any visa here in United Kingdom, it gets to a point that you sign terms and conditions. I know that a lot of us did not read through those terms and conditions, and they are the terms of your visa. Before you are even giving this visa, you have agreed to keep to the terms of this visa, and not keeping to the terms of this visa comes with a penalty which you have agreed to. So I think if you are on any visa here in United Kingdom, especially international students, and you don't know the terms and conditions of your visa, you can do yourself the good of going back to the UKVI website, or the where you applied for your visa, where that link that you use in applying for your visa, just click on it. It will open up the visa page. Then read through those terms and conditions. The UK government website is still there. Read through those terms and conditions and make sure that you understand every bit of the terms that you are supposed to keep on your student visa, so that you will not be making a mistake unknowingly, like you are not breaching those terms unknowingly. So this is the update I have for you today, and I hope that it doesn't affect any of us negatively while we are trying to survive and get better in life. See you in my next video.